Some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see, the winners of sixth straight, the USC Trojans, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Trojans will put total effort to crank us up. He'll bring it out. It's Payne. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw. It's Carr. Got the quick pass.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on second and short. The inside handoff. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. Cross-country rivalry between these old foes. It started because Newt Rockne's wife wanted to go to California late in the season, and the next chapter unfolds today.
That sounds perfect. If my wife wanted to do it, it's the same thing I would do. Happy wife, happy life. It's always interesting to hear how these rivalry trophies come about, but I know one thing. USC, Notre Dame, every year, Palmer, is appointment television.
It is. My brother, Billy, played for Notre Dame, and I'll be honest, I used to get jealous watching him play against the Trojans, whether it was at Coliseum or whether it was at Notre Dame. This is one of the best rivalries in all of college football, and one that I wish I could have been a part of.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Finds his tight end. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. Using his legs, it's Mock. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Finds the tight end. Turns it on in midfield. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Going to the running game. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. This rivalry nearly 100 years old now, guys, dating back to when Newt Rockne had made the Irish a power and Howard Jones had done the same for the Trojans.
So many names, and then if you go recent, I mean, everybody remembers the Bush push and just so many great games in this matchup. Every year it seems like the game means a lot. And
he's got some space. And script was a masterpiece. Send that baby to Hollywood, and it's a blockbuster.
I think so, and A-listers all over the field for this offense. You saw some of the playmakers they've got and the speed. Great job going out and executing on that opening drive.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. So a drive there of 82 yards, and the points come on a pass from 39 yards out. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Dropping back, it's Mayava. He's going for it all. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on. Down.
And it didn't take long early in the game. That's the matchup everybody has their eyes on. One of the best receivers in the game, one of the best DBs in the game. They're going to be going toe-to-toe all game long. That time, the defender comes away with an early win in the matchup, but the war is not over. We're going to see many more battles as this game goes on.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And the Trojans will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. On the run, it's locked. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Dropping back, it's Carr. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Touch pass on the right. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Here's the handoff. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Notre Dame comes to the line needing a chunk play on third down.
Yankee blue. Yankee blue. Here we go.
On the run, it's Love. There is nowhere to go. He has stopped, and it'll be fourth down from the 23.
Offense facing fourth down.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Bringing it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Finds his big tight end. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it, and that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Back to pass, it's Mayava. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, no question where this quarterback is going to be trying to go with the football in this game, right? He's looking for his big play wide out, and the defense knows it. They had him double covered that time.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Fires left. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Trojans will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. On the ground, it's Love. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start in the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down.
3:25.
Wide receiver going in motion. The give from the gun. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the direct snap, it's Love. And they needed an inch, and they didn't get it. This defense gives up nothing, and you'll like it.
How about that defense? In the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Needs it to keep this drive alive. There he goes. Inside the 30. Inside the touchdown, Notre Dame. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, all the talk this week. Let's find out how things are playing out in this top 5 duel. Alabama has just had no answer to this hellacious beatdown they're taking today. I mean, when's the last time this happened to this program? They're trailing by 21 to Tennessee. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this top 5 matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Mayaba. Blasted as he lets it go.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Wants to fire on second down. Here's a heat. Turns it loose deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
He lets it fly. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up fourth down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that. But if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50.
Jackrabbit.
They'll leave it with him. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That look was conducive to handing it off. The defense now is going to start putting more guys in the box to slow this running back down, and that's when the quarterback's going to have an opportunity to keep the football and make plays throwing.
To throw, it's Carr. Caught in the backfield, it's Love. Breaks into the open.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Motion from the wide receiver. To the ground with the back. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
The counter play is a great play to mix in because defensively, you're not looking for the counter. You're looking to attack, attack, attack. All of a sudden, two guys pull across the formation. Now you got to change your direction really quickly, and it keeps you off balance and really keeps you on your heels.
Direct snap. It's locked. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Making side adjustments here. To the air. It's Carr. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Irish! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. The AT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wide receiver comes in motion. He'll start this drive firing. They'll run the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. Turning it on. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
I just continue to be impressed watching this guy play. Good decision-making, very accurate. He's obviously got a lot of talent surrounding him, so no surprise with that last completion. He's now over 3,000 yards on the year.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Across the 35. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
Tight end now in motion. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. And the Trojans can really attack on this second and short. Motion from the wideout. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Grab near the marker. It's Sanders. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
The Trojans now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. They'll send the back in motion. Gonna sling it on second down. Got his man quickly. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
Touchdown, USC! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
And the extra point is good. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He wants to change this route. To the air, it's Carr. That's caught. It's Flanagan.
So it's 3rd and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this, we're still in the 1st half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap, you can take a sack. Punting the football at this stage of the game is okay.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Spits it out to the back. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the 1st down at the 41. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for room. It's Love. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down.
Here we go.
Back to pass. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's going for it all. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Irish send out the punt unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. Cover guys through their... So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. These corners going to give these receivers some space. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Rushes on him. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
I know it's early in this game, but man, this defense has had their number. They did a great job, already built a huge lead, now getting this offense in a situation where they got to pass the football, and they better protect their quarterback better than they are right now.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Makes the catch. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
Well, the drag routes put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
Looking to throw on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Sanders. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Catch in the middle. It's Lemon. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Really nice pass there. You know the expectations at USC every year are sky high. Not just to win the conference, but to be in the national championship discussion. But to do that, they need this guy right here to play at a high level week in and week out, because this guy has the skills and the tools to take them.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Second down, he'll throw it. Got it in the middle, it's Lemon. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Keeps it on the bootleg. Got a man. It's Jordan. Oh, he's got some space. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Young. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. This drive will open from the 15. Off the play fake on first down. He wants to go deep. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. And he was trying to chart a course on that pick for a pick six, but he'll be stopped at the 31.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Back to throw, it's Mayava. Here's the pressure. Fires to the big fella. Gets away from one, finds some space. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. And the Trojans looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Buying some time. Fires downfield. Big guy smells it. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Really good patience and recognition. And how about the tight end just finding a hole and settling and waiting until the quarterback saw it?
And the play completely changes. Once my QB gets outside the pocket, I got to see it, and I got to start working towards him, or if I'm near him working away, nice job being on the same page, getting the first down.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? Part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Quarterback sneaks ahead. And I don't think he got in. Those big bodies up front just creating a wall at the goal line. They'll run it here on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Southern Cal! And here they come, almost all the way back.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Young. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Unloads quickly. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
It's so difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
Looking for a crease. It's Love. There he goes. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the roar of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play in rivalry games like this.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to pass. It's Carr. Quickly complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40.
Let's go!
Looking to throw. Oh, they're after him. Makes the catch. It's locked. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. The quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Quick release by the QB. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Quarterback making checks. Intercepted, number 19. Off and running. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Trojans. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six.
What an incredible individual effort by that big fella there. And, Dave, you know, it's funny. I've been hearing more and more about how these D linemen are the best athletes on the field. What do you think?
I present to you Exhibit A. Look at the big fella. Not only does he make the catch, okay, so I can be a DB, I can be a wide receiver, I can catch it. I got the ball in my hands. Guess what else I am? I'm a running back. I take that thing all the way back to the house. Exhibit A, the best athletes on the football field.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Out of the gun to give to the back. Virtually unblocked, and he stopped for a loss of 8.
Brings up second down.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Quarterback now breaking the field. On the run, deep down the right side. And that shot downfield falls incomplete, and that's how we'll wrap up the third quarter. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So we open the final period with a third down play. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Makes the grab. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's fourth down.
I think moving forward on third down, this offense is going to have to be a little bit more aggressive and try to throw it vertically. Start throwing the ball around the line of scrimmage against these guys. They've got way too much speed, and you saw it right there.
The kick is on its way. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see, the winners of 6 straight, the USC Trojans, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Trojans will get us started with the opening kickoff. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. To the big fella. Breaks into the open. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
I can't say I've seen this strategy before, but they're showing punt on first down. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Looking to throw on first down. Wasting no time taking a shot. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw your primary target like he was on that last one.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Back to pass on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
To the air, it's Mayava. He's looking deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. So it's against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Here come the Irish back on offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The offense changing the play. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Second down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's locked. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Big-time play there in the passing game. That's important for Notre Dame, too, as a program, because we know they've always been able to run the football, and we've seen them in recent years get to the playoff. They've reached national championship games, but they haven't been able to pull it off. For this program to take the next step, they have to be more consistent and dynamic in the explosive passing game, and I think this guy gives them the opportunity to take the program to the next level.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass, it's Carr. It's complete on the right side. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
One of the things that really impresses me about this receiving group is their physical receivers. They can break tackles. They don't just go down as soon as someone gets close to them. These guys are always fighting for extra yards.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
And he added the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So many memorable and historic moments in this rivalry, guys. It's almost a century old now. First meeting in 1926.
When you think of all the great coaches that have graced the sidelines in this rivalry, right? Luke Rockne, Air Parsegian, John Robinson, Pete Carroll. A lot of national championships between these two schools, David.
Lou Holtz, we can keep going on. The uniforms are always strong, always consistent. Fan bases are always so great. This is a game you can set your watch by. You know it'll be great.
That last completion sets him up on second down. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open. So throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on third down. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
We talked to the coaches coming into this one. They know field position was going to be a huge factor for them winning this one. They had a really nice punt earlier in this game. Great job getting down and covering it. Won't surprise me if they decide to play it safe again here on fourth.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field possession. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Notre Dame lines up quickly.
And the offense, after giving up that sack, they're not going to take time to think about what happened. They're going right back to the line of scrimmage to try to run another play.
Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Mayava. Unloads it left. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. This time he's got his man. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. Trojans used to be known for student body right, and they can still do that. But with quarterbacks like this, you want to put it up.
Yeah, I think they hung that up years ago when they started to find, big, strong quarterbacks that can throw the ball all over the yard. So I like the student body right, student body left, but that's a little old school for me there, RD.
So now it's second and long. Wants to throw again. This time it's complete. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. And the Trojans will hustle to the line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Sends it back in motion. To the air on second down. finds his big tight end. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone. They did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Fires to the wideout. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Three straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Moves around to clear up the vision. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Trojans have it with a 1st and goal. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, the offense just trying to go with a little touch pass this time. Down close to the goal line, giving it to the receiver and hoping his speed is going to be able to outflank the defense, but nowhere to run. Nice stop on the defensive side of the ball.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking downfield, it's Mayama. Back's got it. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. From the gun, wants to pass. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
You have to understand at home, it's really hard for a head coach to kick a field goal at this juncture after such a long drive. So many first downs. You've gotten right down to the doorstep. 4th down, you want to be able to pay this thing off and punctuate this drive with a touchdown.
Trying to barrel in. And with a hallelujah land. Touchdown USC.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They want to throw it. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. They just cut into this deficit, and now they're trying to get the ball back early with an onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Well, I give them a lot of credit for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the 1st quarter, and they tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and bail them out.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Motion from the back. On the snap, it's Love. Turning it on. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Iron. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the extra point puts him on top 21-6. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The toss to the outside. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter.